Alright, so now I'm gonna just put my stuff in there, trying to top it. If it is not stuck in there, it should do it. But if it's really stuck, then I gotta flip it back. And I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Alright, this seems like it's gonna be stuck. So now we gotta do this method. We gotta be very careful. Don't put too much weight on anything here. So you come on a lip here side. You see that lip? Right? Mm-hmm. That's why you need a really fine screwdriver, like that. And just tap it here a little bit at a time, trying to, because there's some metal there. You see that? It's opening up slowly. Now that I got enough, I'm going to try to pry it in. Just a little bit.
So it's just it's a metal ring with a rubber inside.
Exactly. I find it very difficult to do this without somewhat scraping the surfaces. But just the nature of the beast. There you go.
This truck nickname is White Beast.
So, yeah, a little bit of nicking there, no doubt about it, but nothing crazy. So the same thing we're going to do for the rest of them. So you don't have to show that if you don't want to.
Okay, we'll just...
Yeah. All right, so now we got it... we removed the old ones. We got the brand new ones from Toyota. Somebody's interested in the part number. They sell them individually. Or you can get the Felpro version of it. It comes with everything a lot cheaper. Whatever you prefer. So, what I prefer to do, I'm going to take some silicone paste. And I'm going to coat the outside and the inside. Okay? You can use some engine oil if you want to, same purpose. And you just want to be able to put it back in with no damage or no force like that. So all the tabs pried up, out of my way. So I got a free range now. I can just push it with my fingers on either side, apply even pressure. And that's about it. It should bottom out just with fingers. If you feel like it's not all the way in or something, you can use the old one, put it on top. Use a little hammer, light taps. Again, emphasis on a light. Right? That's it, just light taps.
So the old ones are brown and the new ones are black.
Yeah. You know, they want to lump us together, brown and black people. Always want to put them together, right?
I know, right?
All right, so let's go back to second one. We're going to also coat the inside of it. Very, very important. And the reason is, when you go to set the valve cover down, the cylinder tube's going to go through here. So if it's not lubricated, it can tear it as you're going in, because this is metal against rubber. So also, there's no orientation. If you flip it around, I don't know if you can see, there's a ring all the way inside of there. And it looks different from the side. You want to set it down like this, because this is where those tubes are going to go in. It cannot be on this way because it's going to, you know, it just makes sense. No, a lot of people don't know that.
And this side has a ridge and the other side is indented.
That's it. Apply even force. Make sure I'm flush. All right. Last but not least, all right. All right, so now let me just take the
I think this one could go down a little bit.
no, that's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm going to take the old one. Or, you know what? Just lightly, just use caution again. That's it. That's good. Alright. How does it look? Up and now.
This looks excellent.
Always second opinion is always good.
Looks good to me.
We're going to flip it to see that we are bottomed out. We don't have no gaps. Can you see in between? If you see gaps, we got to push it some more. If we have all the way around evenly, then that means we are where we need to be. Alright, so I will do just a tad bit more on the side, just for good luck.
Extra measure, right?
Right. But everything is where it's supposed to be in my view. Here a little bit more here. You see? Okay. That don't hurt. A little bit more on the side. Alright, so now put the towels back. Again, you can only be virgin once.
Exactly.
It's gonna have some scars. That's about it, man. Don't be too butthurt about it. It's just gonna have some scars. So,
Unless you want to go to the re-virginizing surgery.
is such a thing?
There is.
Wow. What are they gonna do?
I don't know.
Sew it together inside?
They actually do.
People are insane, bro. All that to trick a man.
Very true.
Alright, let's go with some brake cleans now. To brake clean the channels, we want the channels to be extremely clean and dry.
There's one right up there. It's right there.
Alright, so we're gonna use some brake parts cleaner and we're gonna use some rags and chase it down. I usually buy the ones from my supplier. They have some in-house brand.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Pronto.
Pronto.
Or they have the 3Ms because they get them for cheap, so I buy usually from them. Alright, so I'm just gonna, again, this is just to remove the oil. This is not dirty. This car is, like I said, well maintained. No major issues. Okay. Alright, you can do this any way you want. I just like that.
Look how shiny it is already.
Mm-hmm.
Look what shiny it's getting.
I know, right?
And that breeze is wonderful.
Oh yeah. And that coffee was good. It woke me up.
Yeah?
You know, I came here really kind of crazy looking, but we got
A good cup of coffee can do wonders.
oh yeah. And you know what the thing is, if it does make a difference in your day, you know what it means, right?
Yeah.
You're old. You know, when we're young, we don't care about coffee. We just get up and go. Doesn't matter.
Same here, man.
But now coffee makes a difference. You know you're old.
Every day I drink 2 cups of coffee.
We don't have compressed air, guys. So this the next best thing.
We have
so
that's original compressed air.
It's the original compressed air. That was funny. Okay. Alright, cool. So now I'm gonna this is for my gloves because I want them to be completely free from any type of contaminant as I'm going to handle the other one. Because to seal it properly, you don't want any type of slick surfaces on either way. Either surfaces, either this one, the head, or the gasket itself. You want everything to be dry, make a good seal. Life goes on. Alright, which one is which? I'm not sure yet. She says right or left.
It doesn't say right or left, but the one with a weird number, I think this is left and the other one is right.
So this
Nope.
is left, so that's what we need, right?
Oh, hold on. I can find the code. I can find it.
No, this is not it. This is not it. So this is what it is. Just looking at it. Just by a simple look.
You can't beat the power of the eyeballs.
That's right. So this to me it looks more like what we're gonna need. Now I gotta figure out. The only thing that beats me is that
What thing?
there's a indent right there. Did it? Well, I guess we'll try this one. 'Cause
You know, I should have look. I had the paper. I have the paper somewhere on here. Yeah, maybe it's in the office.
okay, that works.
Ah, so I was right.
You was right. This is the left one.
Yeah.
So you were right about the left.
Mhm.
See what I did there?
Just sneak it in
You are right about the left.
Oh, I guess we covered both right and left.
That's right. Make sure it's in there. You still got some tabs alongside of it to help you retain it in the channel. Alright, so again, when I'm done, I'm going to wipe around it with some brake clean. Make sure, like I said, I don't want no contamination at all when it comes to these things. So
We have some RTV right here.
yeah. Let me put this one away from the wind. Now, normally, if you bought the Felpro gasket, it will come with these two seals, brand new seals, and the one bolt, the long bolt that goes through here, also we're gonna have a seal. Also, the seal will be brand new on the Felpro, but you know, dealership, everything has to be sold individually. Very stingy people. Alright, so I'm gonna just again, this is just to remove, like I said, the oil. The gasket was in good shape. There's nothing, you know, done to it on this side that's gonna require any type of surgery. You don't have to cut into anything. Less use of the razor blade, the better. Less chances of gouging the surface, and now we have to use RTV to film that surface. Just a little wipe. See that? By itself, that's enough. Just very clean and just wipe.
This
Now,
is the,
microfiber towel is better.
I have some.
Yeah, so
There's one right here.
get to this point first. Once I finish this one, I'm going to use the microfiber because it does a better job. And I'm going to put some silicone on this stud or the dowel pin. So, right there. I'm going to clean it out with this brake clean. I'm going to put some silicone on it. Only because if ever it has to come out again, we want it to come out easily. We don't want to have no problems. You think you're going to have enough battery for this entire car?
Huh?
You think you're going to have enough battery to record this entire procedure?
I should.
Okay.
It should have the battery, and I have a long cable as well.
Okay, cool.
Oh, there's a nice dowel pin right here.
Yeah. This one was okay.
This is tiny compared to that one. Wanted to put the same, it's just the distance.
Let me grab the microfiber.
Oh, the thing was on top there. You can never have enough tools and supplies.
No. You're right about that. That's why all mechanics are addicted to tools.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's a good business, a tool business.
Oh yes.
Snap-on truck guy.
My problem is that I want to keep my garage for space.
Right.
So if I keep buying tools,
I don't know where to put them.
exactly. Unless I take one room in the house.
You get a shot to put these things in there. Alright, looks good to me. Take a second look, let me get your opinion on that.
Looks very good. Clean.
Yeah.
Let's show the people.
Yeah, show the people. Alright, let's get the RTV on a couple spots.
Is that the correct one?
Black.
Is that the correct one?
Huh?
Is that the correct one?
That'll do. Yeah, because this was oil resistant anyway, so that's all that matters to me. That's probably the one they use for oil pans and whatnot. So
Yeah, I figure get this one over the one that's not oil resistant, since it's oil.
I have the one from Toyota. That one is super good, super good. Ever since I got it, that's all I'm gonna buy now. Yeah, I mean.
So why are you putting it on these specific corners?
Because that's when the cylinder head meets the timing cover. And
I
there's
see.
it's a step basically to it. It's not flush. So just to minimize any type of chances of. All right, that's enough. That's enough. Close it out. If you want, you can give it just a few. All right, now I'm gonna zip tie this one on top somewhere because I don't want to, especially when you go on to put the valve cover gasket in the valve cover, you want to have as much room as possible so you have a straight shot. Because if not, you may be smearing
Or TV.
the RTV. You don't want that. So let me zip tie whatever could snag me out of my way. You guys, prime candidate. Metal line for the brake. Do that.
Can't it be zip tied to the heater hose?
Oh well. Yeah. This metal line will do. I believe. See what I'm saying?
Very good.
I think we have enough
Very
room
good.
now to just dump it on there.
What about that piece where your hand is right there?
Say again?
Right here. Can you pull that back?
Oh, this I'm good. I'm not gonna worry about that too much because the back has to go from the top, sliding under this thing down, so
Okay.
it's gonna come like that. If that makes sense.
Yes.
It's not damaged that at all because that has to be clean and clear. All right, let's bring our valve cover. We're gonna wipe it one more time before we set it down. Okay. Some people want to use alcohol sometime. Again, whatever works for you. I'll just use this very clean. Make sure, like I said, I have no oil, residues, or residue on any of my surfaces. I'm going to go in there clean as a whistle. Alright, cool. Now, sorry, I already see something right there. Alright, cool. Look at this pocket. It's actually good for me. Look, I can just snake my fingers right there. So that was a good deal for me. Alright, angle it. Again, it has to clear that oil feed line. And since we don't have no RTV in the front, we can kind of angle it towards the front. Just making sure the gasket doesn't roll mainly. So.
Looking good.
Perfect. Now, don't sing any type of praises yet. We have to now make sure the gasket didn't roll, especially in the back. So you can do that. You see the gasket?
Yeah.
All the way around, no problem. Same thing here. You see? Make sure the gasket is still there. Didn't roll on you. All right. Let's do now the back side. You probably can't see it on camera.
We just cracked the mirror.
Huh?
The mirror.
Yeah, no, this was like this.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I cracked it like a few months ago, but I haven't bought a new one yet. So,
But it still does the job, right?
oh, of course. You see it?
I can't see clearly.
Look, I'm right there.
Yes.
Hopefully you can see some of it, but anyway, since we didn't roll, we're good. That's why you have those divots in the gasket itself to help you push it down and stuff. That was smart technology. Yeah. No, this you want to clean this surfaces. This is just for your viewing pleasure. Doesn't do much to us in terms of nothing. So it's just what it is.
It was really leaking a lot of oil from that
Well,
middle.
yeah, the middle one, yes. I'm surprised you didn't have a misfire.
I'm surprised. I was surprised too. I'm like, huh? I'm like, and I plug it up to the diagnostic and nothing, you know. So I'm like, wow. It said everything's okay. It was showing me codes for Windows and this and that, and I was like, huh? Windows work fine to me.
What kind of diagnostic code is that? It must be a good one. If
Huh?
you're having code for Windows.
Well, it says the rear hatch motor is sticking or something.
That's still a good one because the regular OBD stuff, they don't give you that information.
No, I have the fancy ass one over there somewhere. The blue driver.
Okay.
Is it blue driver? Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted
I had the other ones and
Okay, let's look at this one. Typically, like I said, the Felpro one will come with this one right here, gasket or seal. But this is Toyota. Everything you gotta pay for individually.
oh, that's most dealers.
It's just what it is. Steelers, we call them Steelers. Most Steelers.
Steeler dealers.
You know. All right. So to tighten it, we're gonna go from the middle out. Crisscross pattern. That's kind of how it is. So I'm gonna prepare 2 different wrenches. One is gonna be for 10 millimeter, so I don't have to keep switching the same, socket back and forth. I just personal preference. You don't gotta do that if you don't want to.
And then there's fighting with a bracket in the back.
Oh yeah. Well, at least I didn't remove it from the 2 sides, so it's hanging on one side, so it's easier to just flip it back and just tighten that up. So I'm not too mad about that. Right there. Right there. Start them off by hand. I don't want to cross thread anything when it comes to this. This is a nightmare to fix. Well, not really, but yes. You don't want to do it anyway.
Do you have a thread tapper?
No. I rarely use that. I had one before they stole my truck with all my tools, and I never bought another one because the one that I have didn't necessarily like it. It wasn't doing me much favor. So when I bought these new tools, I didn't include it in my, but I probably will. I have one in my cart right now on Amazon. It's just like, I don't really use that tool a lot, so I'm kind of like chilling for that. But I will definitely get it because I have to get it. All right, so we got that set up. Actually, I'm going to switch them up. I'm going to take this one, the 12 millimeter right here, the 10 millimeter here. And now, first, it doesn't matter. We're just going to bring the rod cover down. You definitely want some power tools, especially because of the Loctite situation. It just sucks to wrench it out. Now we're going to switch up to this one. Okay, we don't want that. Come on. Loctite is really annoying. Yeah. Sorry guys. Oopsie. How did you get that? Yeah, hello?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Alright, those are really tight again. You want to use an impact or something because of the Loctite situation again. If you want to now fight with them, hey, fight with them. Me, I'd rather just use my hand, these type of tools. I'll spend the whole day doing that job. Alright. I don't like that though.
Seems to be going the wrong angle.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm not going to touch that one. I'll just use it glass.
Can't see right there.
So that one, I'll do it by hand, just to avoid any drama. Alright, so I'll have to cut the zip tie off now that I'm in already. It doesn't do me any more good. No, I just have a blade somewhere here. now, when I got this plate, I can use the impact.
Oh, right on the ground, right there. Oh.
I'm crazy, bro.
Oh, you want the 10?
Okay, 10 millimeter.
It's a very tight spot.
I know. Alright. So now, let's just run them out. I'm gonna get my wrench now, the small one, so I can control the torque.
Mm.
Do you have the torque values or no?
No,
Yeah.
I do not. I
I'm just
didn't.
gonna do what I usually do.
I didn't put any torque values in for this truck.
Alright, cool.
But I think once it's seated and it's snug down very tightly, you know.
Yeah.
How snug is the question.
Well, you know, you get used to them. I think Toyotas, you can't really mess them up.
Mm.
Some cars you can't over torque them, but Toyota, you got a mechanism where you really cannot.
I guess I can understand why they put the 12 on the bottom, since that's a more of a stress point.
Yes. So they want more clamping force there.
Right.
Very
But I
true.
just realized to get this alternator off.
It's not a big deal.
Oh, I have plenty of room.
Yeah, you got rooms. So you might have to remove that one right there.
Yeah.
That's about it. You kind of fight with it to clear this stud right here and just move it. I think there's another bolt on the side though. Like
Okay.
a hidden bolt.
Okay.
Little pesky little guy there.
Oh, I used to fight with those in the Subaru.
I'll go back and torque those.
And there's one more in the end, right?
No, yeah, I already did that one. I'm just gonna now make sure everything is nice and tight.
Snugga-dugga.
Right. All right, that's tight. That's tight. That's tight.
Oh, we can change the plugs one time.
Yeah, we're going to.
Let's hope these eBay ones
Just
are
wanna do these.
legit.
I just want to do the most important part of it first, and deal with the rest of this crap later. That's right. So one last one. And what about your plug there?
Going all the way in the back, right there.
Yeah, that's gonna be the most challenging the bolts, but definitely doable. Let me take my small ratchet. 1/4 inch, 10 milli, rubber towel. All right. So, one more left right here. Snug it up. That's good enough. We'll go take care of this one. Try it one more time, because again, that's the side that has the most chance of leaking. So I just want to make sure I'm completely golden here. I got nothing funny
Going on.
Alright. Nice. Now I'm gonna get some of the brake clean. Let's brake clean this side.